What's up, everybody? You are tuned into Intelligent Thoughts. This is the Daily Wager for Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017. My name is Dustin Coyle. How is everybody doing? It's a pretty fantastic day here in Boise. I'm getting to you a little bit late. I was out for a little bit of a morning jog, hanging out, enjoying the sun. How about a little bit of recap on yesterday? Did well. It was a pretty good day. Pulled that parlay off, obviously. It didn't really matter who won the second game. Cleveland goes and wins, 116-105 at home for Cleveland. Just kind of ensuring us the W here. In the loss, Lowry gives you 20, 19 for DeRozan, Ibaka with 15 points. And in the win for Cleveland, LeBron James, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 18 for Kevin Love, 24 points, 10 assists for Kyrie. Getting people involved. Pretty easy win there. And as long as that goes through, we make even money no matter who wins in the second game. And the Rockets blow out San Antonio. We have a final score of 126-99. It was never close. It was always a 20-some-odd point lead the entire time. Great game for Houston. They go 22 of 50 from behind the arc. That's the most three-pointers ever attempted and made against the Spurs in any postseason game in their history. Houston had 6 guys in double figures. Ariza with 23, Capella with 20 and 13, Harden 20 and 14 dimes, only 1 rebound for him. Lou Williams with 13 off the bench, Gordon with 11 off the bench, Ryan Anderson with 14. A great shooting performance overall. San Antonio, like I was saying, just struggled to score. You get 21 and 11 out of Kawhi. 11 points is your next best performance from anybody. LaMarcus Aldridge, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. And he's supposed to be one of the best players or one of the better players in the league. Obviously not going to cut that. Let's go back to the recap here. Houston was up 69-39 at halftime. Again, the largest halftime deficit ever under Popovich. It was just a really, really poor performance last night. Ends up getting that underdog money, and now the Rockets are the favorite to win the series. And my whole power rankings for the past 2 or 3 months that I've been getting my ass ripped for so far look pretty goddamn good. We'll see how the series plays out in the final possible 6 games, but so far it looks pretty damn good. All right, that leaves us today. We have 2 NBA games. 6 o'clock, Game 2, Washington Wizards at Boston. This will be available to watch on TNT. Boston won the first game 123-111 there at home. They had a franchise record, 19 three-pointers made. As you can imagine, that 22 is a franchise record for Houston, I'm pretty sure. Wall had 20 and 16 in the loss. He needs to shoot a little bit more. Just a great shooting performance there by Boston. Everybody. Crowder was 6 for 8 from downtown. Isaiah Thomas 5 for 11. He actually got a tooth knocked out in the game. I guess he's getting that fixed, or he was getting that fixed yesterday, and supposedly he's fine. He's ready to go today. Bad news for Washington. Markieff Morris is questionable right now with the sprained left ankle after Al Horford kind of fouled him and kind of ran underneath him, and he fell down on Horford while he was taking a jump shot in Game 1. Questionable for Game 2. He's kind of the guy that they need to be able to spread the floor kind of defensively, actually, and take away three-point lines. If he doesn't play, it's going to be really, really difficult for Washington to get the win here. I think that they're going to have a pretty massive day from their big two. I think they're going to need to get around 60 points at least, probably from their big two, in order to win the game, with or without Markieff Morris. Morris helps more defensively. So I would basically kind of have to pan out to see that a Bradley Beal 40-point night or a John Wall 40-point night in order for them to get this win here. These Celtics have been playing fantastic ball. They kind of match up pretty well. They both match up pretty well against each other, really. But right now in Game 1, minus Morris, I would say that the advantage is definitely going to go to Boston, especially at home here. All right, let's take a peek at the spread. Okay, Boston coming in a minus 5.5, and money line minus 210. That's not that bad. I thought it might be a little bit higher at 250 or something like that. Washington played so well in the first quarter of Game 1. I think they outscored them by like 15 or 20 in the first quarter. They were up like, 20-3 at one point. I don't think they actually outscored them by that much in the first quarter, but they were up by like 20 at one point. I say go ahead and take Boston here, minus 210. Seems like a pretty good pick. I don't know. Pretty good money line there. I think they're likely to win. Both teams are kind of home court dogs. Like they're much better at home. Both teams are than they are on the road. Hostile environment in both areas, especially with these teams having such a harsh rivalry, I guess, over the past, maybe this year, maybe leading into last year a little bit. I like Boston at home, minus 210. All right, and the second game of the evening is 8:30 p.m. TNT also, back into the doubleheader. Utah Jazz at Golden State Warriors, Game 1. Golden State going to be without Steve Kerr, their coach again. He's undisclosed medical reasons here. And Favors looks like he is probably not going to play in this game either. He is suffering from a sore back. He didn't practice yesterday. He actually gave 17 points off the bench in the 104-91 road win in Game 7. Pretty key in that victory there over the Clips. Pretty quick turnaround for them. They played just 2 days ago. Not the same for the Warriors. The Warriors haven't played in 7 days after they swept Portland in the first round. Their goal, I guess, is to just play at a fast pace. Utah's goal here is going to be to play at a slow pace. It'll just kind of be whoever is most able to impose their will in that respect. You know who I like. I don't think that much more needs to be said. Let's take a look at the spread. All right. The spread is minus 13 points for Golden State. I think I like Utah plus 13 in the game as far as that's concerned. I think I like that. I don't think they get blown out here in Game 1. And then the money line is minus 1,600. It was at minus 1,100, and I kind of wanted to wait on it to get down to like 900. Clearly, the money's going the other direction. Golden State is not going to lose. They will not lose, but that minus 1,600 is pretty ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and lay off that. Take the Jazz plus 13. I think that Golden State definitely wins the game somewhat handily, but maybe the spread should be in the 9 to 10 range. So go ahead and take that. Some other interesting things, though, here that I am going to bet on today. Some NBA series props here that I kind of like. How about ones like a couple that are interesting? Series exact outcome. Golden State in 4 is a plus 135. That's pretty good. Golden State in 5, a plus 150. Those are both pretty good. I think Golden State in 4 makes a lot of sense. Plus 135, that's not too bad. I don't know if I'm going to bet it, but it's really not too bad. What else do we have here? Golden State minus 2.5 games is a minus 330. I will be betting that for sure. I do not see Utah winning 2 games in this series. Nothing really that I'm loving other than that. They keep changing shit on me, but those are some pretty good little options there, I think. They did have a percentage to win the series overall, but I can't find that anymore. We'll put over here, actually. Yeah, minus 3,000. That's honestly, they're going to win the series. It's impossible for the Jazz to win this series. If you could take that minus 3,000, just parlay it with some other random things, I think that you have that's a lock. I mean, you'll definitely get the money somehow out of that. So it sounds extreme, but it's literally just like a small fucking stupid investment that I would suggest parlaying with something to make it a little more valuable for you. But it's really not that bad if you have the money laying around. All right, so recapping this, we're taking the Jazz plus 13. We're taking the Boston Celtics minus 210. And I was contemplating taking Golden State minus 1600. And really, I mean, the same sort of a situation kind of lies in this same Warriors' favor. As far as like the Jazz are not going to win this game. They truthfully would have to have some sort of a abominable fucking performance and just incredible ass shit in order to win this game. It's not going to happen, but I guess I will probably lay off that 1600. All right, this is taking us to the end of the show for May 2nd, 2017. I probably going to do a boxing recap, that Klitschko Anthony Joshua. I'm sure everybody's heard 1,000 times about it, what's been going on. Probably going to do that with the Glory recap here later today. Maybe enjoy a little bit of sun. Go play a little bit of billiards. And until you hear from me later, I love you.